Welcome back to the Tool Crib. Today we are going to be looking at a new offering for 2020 from Gerber. This is the Gerber Prybrid utility. Now this is an 8-function utility knife, and I think I like this tool. I really do, and I haven't had a chance to put it out on the job site yet and carry it. I just recently got this in a couple days ago, and I actually just opened the package up this morning on this. So I've been using it a little bit here and there just to kind of get a feel for it, and I really like it. I really do. Let's talk about the specs on this real quick. This is 4.5 inches, or excuse me, 4.25 inches in overall length, or about 108 millimeters. It's 1.5 inches wide, or about 38 millimeters, and the thickness on here is pretty good. It's only 3/8 of an inch thick, or about 9.5 millimeters. Weight on this is going to be about 3.2 ounces, or about 90 grams. Now it comes in 2 different colors for the GT handle scales. It has this gray color. They also have a green, kind of a hunter green or a camo green, if you will. I don't know that either one of those colors really jump out at me, but they're more utilitarian, I guess. I would like to see this like in a blue. I thought that would be sharp, or even a red, but those are the only 2 colors they offer for this one right now. Now, the overall tool set in this, I was really kind of impressed with this tool. Normally with these utility knives, what you get is like with the slide mechanism. The slide mechanism on a lot of these utility knives of this size are really kind of weak. So, but this one is actually really solid. Now you'll notice that the whole thing is moving back and forth. That's the slide mechanism and the utility blade all together. It's not moving in the fastener or the connection for the utility blade itself. So that portion of it, if we're holding it against there, is actually really solid. There's a little bit of wiggle, but it's very, very minimal. Now, one thing about the blade is that it does not have stepped opening. So either you're full open or you're in exchange mode. Now to exchange it, on the center piece here, you just push that over and you're able to slide your blade out and then slip a new one right back in, or flip your blade around, whichever you need to do. One of the things that they incorporate in here is this notcher, and this is just integrated into the frame, and it's for cutting cordage, so for cutting paracord or light rope or something like that. And you don't have to pull the blade out. Your blade stays inside, and so you're just less risk of anything going wrong, cutting yourself accidentally. So I like that they've included that in there. That's actually really nice. In the pry bar itself, the pry bar makes up the entire frame of this particular knife. I like the way they did this, and then they screwed on the GT handle scales to that. So the pry tool is actually really solid along here and makes for a really, really rigid tool. Now on the pry tool itself, they call it out for several different functions. The first one is, and I don't really call that a function, but what it does is it integrates this lanyard hole in here. So if you want to carry it on a lanyard, you do have the option to do so. They include a bottle cap lifter in this one, like they do in most multi-tools that I've ever seen. So, but this one looks like it's going to work fairly well. I don't see where that's going to be an issue at all. I like the fact that it's a little wider here than what you get in some different bottle cap lifters. So for those that need it, that definitely looks like it's going to work well. Now on the pry tool itself, the large portion here is considered to be the pry tool, the larger blade. So you can use either one of them. These would be great for, light duty pry tasks, opening up those paint cans. But another thing that they do is they incorporate the little nail notch there. And the way they've angled that, when it's set down, it actually sits up pretty high. So when it's set and flat, you get about maybe 1.5 inches, close to 2 inches of overall height there. So you can really dig into a nail and actually get some decent pry force on it. So I like the way they've integrated that, how they've got that little break in there, that little bend. It's going to work well on this particular tool, I think. I think they did well on that angle is what I'm getting at. Now, 2 things that they call this out for that I think that they are really stretching it. They call the 2 blades out as independent flat drivers. And the problem that I see with this is that because of the grind angle that they have to do in order to make this a decently functioning nail puller, these are not going to work well as screwdrivers. They're just not. They don't have the width that you're going to need out of a screwdriver, and the way that you have to manipulate it, it just doesn't offer very good ergonomics, and I don't think that that's going to work well with screwdrivers. So while in a pinch it may work out that you'd be able to use something like that, overall I don't think it's going to work that well. Now the last function, as they call out on this, is a wire stripper. Now when I first got this, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, well, that's not sharp enough to do wire stripping, and so I was a little disappointed in that until I realized that that's actually not what it's meant to do. So the intention here is, and this is another reason why I like this notch for, wire stripping. So here I have some just 12 gauge solid. So we're going to slip this in here. We're just going to rotate it a little bit, get that insulation scored, and then flip it around. We're able to set that notch in there, and you can see, well, I didn't quite get that cut all the way, but you can see that that did a pretty good job of pulling that insulation. You don't have to bite your fingers on it. You don't need a pair of pliers to pull them off. So that function actually works really, really well. It's actually quite impressive. Now, again, these are about $27 on Amazon, and I'm definitely going to leave some links down below, so if you want to check them out. I like this one. Everything about it that I've seen so far I've liked, except for one thing. Most times on the job site, I'm carrying a utility knife, and utility knives are great because you don't have to worry about damaging your blade. Usually I carry the Gerber EAB Light. It's the one that has worked for me well over the years. I've carried it for a number of years, as a matter of fact. I'm going to try this one because I like it. I really do. I think it has some extra functionality. I usually don't carry a separate pry tool, but when it's integrated like this, I think it might work out. The only thing that bothers me with this one is the fact that it doesn't have a pocket clip. I just don't like pocket tools banging at the bottom of my pocket. I never have, and it's just a pet peeve of mine. So I wish they could put a clip in here, but then again, if they had a pocket clip, it may be to the point where it's kind of getting in your way to use the utility knife. I really don't know. I would have liked to have seen them give us the option, maybe a removable pocket clip, that a deep carry that would have set in there. I think I would have liked it with a pocket clip. Now I may try putting a key ring, or a large key ring with a clip on it to see if I can use it like that. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm definitely gonna put this out on the job site and see if I like it. I may not, just for that reason, but for the functionality of it, I think I am, and it might be to the point where I just have to get over something being at the bottom of my pocket just to have the extra functionality of this one and be able to have it with me as I roam around the job site, all day, every day. So I'm going to try it, but on the whole, I think this is a really good tool. I love the functionality. I love how they integrated the pry tool, even though what they call screwdrivers are really not screwdrivers. The rest of it really works well, and it works well in combination with the design, how they've done it. Most impressive to me, though, has got to be the slide mechanism, how really it's just more solid than I ever imagined that it was going to be. Well, this has been an overview of the Gerber Prybrid utility. Think if you're the type of person that likes to carry a utility blade, I think this is one that you should really look at closely. I think it may work for a lot of different people. Well, my name's Ben. You've been watching the Texas Tool Crib. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one.